Your home great again.
ProctorDrapery.com.
It's Proctor, spelled like doctor.
Your construction smells of corruption. Manipulates to recreates. This air to go around saga. Gotta launder my karma.
Common Sense Radio.
Good morning, you bunch of drunks.
$7.50, and ladies and gentlemen, you know Doug Giles has a couple of really great daughters. One is Hannah, who took down Acorn, and the other is Regis, who is about to take down the whole meme about instead of just being the victim, how about taking the bull by the horn? She has a brand new book, How to Not Be a #MeToo Victim, but a #warrior chick. And you can find Regis at girlsjustwannahaveguns.com, at Regis Giles. And Regis, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Hey, Jamie. I'm doing quite well. Feeling very warrior-like.
Hey, by the way, did your dad warn you about us?
No, he did not. But hey, I can roll with the punches.
All right. Well, listen. I wanted you to listen because your dad is on the show with us every Tuesday at around 8:30. Here's his intro for you. Here, listen to this. Doug Giles.
Okay.
It's only through your show, your Clash Daily, other sources for news. Would you even get that kind of intel?
Yeah, so we have your dad. He's very entertaining, by the way. I can just only imagine what it was like to grow up with him.
Yeah, he's the brother I never had, basically.
Yeah.
But definitely feared the fathers.
All right, so at 9 years of age, Regis began training in jiu-jitsu, one of the premier self-defense schools, Valenti Brothers Academy, Jiu-Jitsu Academy there in Miami. And she became the first female black belt in 2014 from that particular organization. And since 2007, she's basically trained women and children how to defend themselves against a physical attack. And there lies the how not to be a #MeToo victim. So this book outlines all of that, correct?
Yes. So my book defines basically is it common sense to defend your life? Is it common sense to defend your life using any method? Then I give you, every woman out there, every man out there, basic street smart pointers. And I think they're very common and very basic. However, speaking to a lot of the women, I live in Austin, Texas, so there's a lot of #MeToo chicks walking around here, or they think they're #MeToo victims. So conversing with them and giving them these pointers, a lot of them had no idea that this was a safety measure. So as common sense as it is to me, it's not common sense to a lot of women. That's why I had to write the book.
And, you know, it's not about really necessarily all of a sudden using and utilizing your black belt when a guy is harassing you or trying to take advantage of you. Obviously, that's always an option. But you're also teaching mental acuity. I'm talking about, you know, the courage when it comes to your mental state as well, correct?
Exactly, yeah. This book is not a man-hating guide. This book is a guide for women to learn how to find the confidence within themselves to handle any situation that comes to them. And I strongly think that the higher the level of training a woman takes, the more aptly they will be able to respond to any situation. And some situations don't necessarily call for a gun to be pulled or a knife to be pulled, but simply, the best defense is avoiding putting yourself in that situation to begin with. The whole Harvey Weinstein scandal, a lot of those chicks should have known, because it was a open rumor that he was a sexual predator. If I go up to his hotel room, I'm probably going to be sexually harassed. And they put themselves in that situation. So my advice for those ladies is, or the women who are seeking fame, don't go up there. Have a public meeting. Sit in the hotel lobby with a third party present, so that if he tries anything, you're in a quick escape scenario and you have a witness there. So if you have to report the incident, there's someone there on your side.
It's amazing to me how many, when I hear these stories about this creature, how many people were asked to deliver papers to a hotel room. That ought to be the first sign that there's trouble afoot.
Yeah.
when you're asked to deliver papers or a file to a hotel room.
Yeah, it's like, why don't I just leave it at the front desk and call up on the room?
Yeah.
And that's what I've been blessed with in my training is, and my dad has instilled in me, is this street smart, sense the BS kind of thing. And that's what my book hopefully will establish to these women. It's like how not to be a hashtag #MeToo victim, but a warrior chick. And that is a mental game 100% of the time. And if it has to get physical, that's the other thing I addressed in my book. Like, if you decide to get in a fight, number one, expect to get hit back, because a fight, it's real. And you have to be able to deal with actual blows to your body in order to get out of there. And then you also have to consider the legal use of force. Are you within your legal right to actually commit the act that you're doing? And I think the more women understand, and then understand what their capabilities are from a physical, mental, spiritual, and on a legal side, then they would be more confident to walk within existence and not have to feel threatened by someone who places a hand on their knee or is a creepy flirter.
Yeah, it's interesting how there's all these mechanisms. Same thing with the reaction to the Parkland thing. They have all these cosmetic types of approaches regarding gun law changes, those kinds of things. And I guess Hollywood thinks it's going to basically rid itself of these beasts that are preying on women by just simply reimagining the Oscar statuette as a woman. That'll do the trick. Or dressing in black or whatever. But you're saying there's a lot more to this, and that's why this book is so important. And you can buy it at Amazon, How Not to Be a Hashtag #MeToo Victim, but a Hashtag Warrior Chick. And, of course, you can find Regis Giles right there at girlsjustwannahaveguns.com, on Facebook, and on Twitter at Regis Giles. So it's a real honor to meet Doug Giles' daughter, but you are your own person yourself, and this is fantastic. Best of luck with the book.